Welcome, YouTube. I'm the Jive Goblin, and we are starting a new Let's Play today in Age of Wonders 3. I am super excited about this. This is going to be a blind playthrough. I literally just installed the game 20-30 minutes ago. I read the controls. I have a basic idea what's going on. Age of Wonders, the first one, was one of the first PC games I ever played when I was a young lad. So I'm really excited to be doing a Let's Play in Age of Wonders 3 now that I'm a bit older. And let's just hop right on in. Let's see here. What are the different difficulties? Squire, Knight, Lord, King, Emperor. What was the default King? I'm just gonna stick on the default for that. We'll do medium. Map type land, continents, islands. Huh. Let's just go for land for the first playthrough. If this goes well, I'm expecting to get many playthroughs out of this game because I'm going to be totally engrossed in it. I can tell. It's your game flow: random, normal, battle, empire building, or adventure. Players start with a considerable army on the map with few cities. Players start with a settler and a small army and need to build their empire from scratch. No cities are present on the map at the start of the game. That's pretty interesting to me. I guess I should explain a little more about Age of Wonders in case you're not familiar with it. It's like if Civilization met an RPG. That's the best way I can describe it. We're gonna go with empire building because that sounds good to me. You're gonna have kind of like the Civilization type start. That's what it sounds like. Let's check out what the advanced. Nope, we're not gonna touch any of that. So we'll just go to next. Human. We're just gonna stick with all the defaults. Hop right in. Okay, here's where we get to create our character. And this is one of the biggest differences between Civilization, aside from the fact that it's obviously like a fantasy-based game, as opposed to a quasi-historic game like Civilization. So let's see here. Let's customize a new character. So we get to choose a class. And this is kind of like, he's going to be kind of like your general in the battlefield. You'll be able to cast magic, all that type of stuff. So let's pick a race. So we have Draconians, High Elves, Humans, Orcs, Goblins, Dwarf, and we're back to Draconian. I think it's obvious we are going to be playing a Goblin. The class, let's see here. Archdruid, Dreadnought, Rogue, Sorcerer, Theocrat, Warlord, and back to the Archdruid. Lead from natural sanctuaries or remote locales. Their cities are natural, self-sufficient places found in the bedrock and natural bounds. That's interesting to me. That's kind of the type of class I'd probably usually play, but we're gonna go for something a little more straightforward. Dreadnought sounds... Dreadnought... Let's go Warlord. Okay, we're gonna be a male Goblin Warlord. Okay, specializations. Power of Fire. Some more Fire. Power of Air. Do we get to... Okay, let's clear those out. So, okay. I see. As follow the creation, you have the power to rejuvenate the lands, protect and heal your troops. Yeah. Destruction has evil alignment. Okay, so it's... You could be good, evil, or neutral, like in most, like D&D or, like role-playing games. Expanders have tools to grow their empire quicker and bigger. Huh. So I think we're gonna pick Expander, and then govern the ebb and flow water and turn rivers wild, freeze water, rot machines, dissolve your enemies, and summon the unyielding water elemental. Shield units thrive in tropical heat and summon fire. Earth and stone are at your command to rain down on your enemies. Protect your units, shake down walls, and even summon powerful earth elementals. I think we're gonna select Earth. Oh, we get another one? We get another one. We'll go with Master of Earth. Okay. So, our 3 specializations, we picked the Expanders, and then Adept of Earth and Master of Earth. So let's go ahead and click Next. Let's just randomize the look a little bit. Oh. Yes, we got a nice little beard. Good enough. Achievement. Alright. Waiting for the game to start here. Zaturdi the Sleek. I guess I forgot to change the name, but oh well. We're gonna be Zaturdi. Or Zerti? No, Zaturdi. Zertai. Zertai the Sleek. Goblin Warlord. Your rise to power begins. Okay. So, it's a hex-based, turn-based strategy game with a lot of RPG elements. So, let's see here. These are independent armies. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so here's independent armies that we could probably talk to, maybe. Here is... Nope, those are independents too. Okay, here's our armies. Okay, so these colors are ours. So we have this army here. Goblin Warlord Riders. Oh, and we have Goblin Marauders and Skewers. And a Goblin Blight Doctor. That sounds awesome. Poison Bolts, Weakening Touch, yes. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do... Oh, only 6 units allowed per army. Okay, nice to know. So that's a full army right there. So this is our settler then. So first thing we want to do is probably try and figure out where we want to put our first city. Well, first, let's take our Warg Rider and move our Warg Rider down here, reveal some of the map, see what's going on. So you see it's very civilization-like. It's hex-based. You have units on the map that you move around, and we'll build cities, and we'll get more into the city interface once we get there. I guess this is probably going to be as good a spot as we have for the start for our city. So let's just go ahead and found our city. Constructs an outpost or rebuilds a city. Okay, so see, the green squares is the area of the original like influence of the city. Obviously, as you grow your city, that area will expand. So, I'm just gonna put it here. I said this is a pretty this is my first time playing the game, so we're not gonna be perfect. We're gonna be making some mistakes and whatnot, but that's just how it's gonna flow. Who do we want to talk to? So there's an unexplored gold mine there. That's just an army. And that is a great farm. So let's move to the gold mine. Okay, units tremble and fear before you. They are trying to flee battle. What do you do? Okay, what do you have? I don't know what you guys have. So we can either no mercy, which is going to be 50 towards an evil alignment, or let them run, so 50 towards a good alignment. Well, we're a goblin, so no mercy. We don't know mercy. And this is going to get us into the first combat, which is another key thing that really separates this from Civilization. We're going to go into manual combat. And I probably won't be doing manual combat for every fight, but seeing as it's our first one, we'll jump in. So when you go into a manual combat, you go into this, like, battle map. And it's very much like a Fire Emblem, maybe, or like Tactics Ogre, or, you know, like a turn-based combat game. So here's all of our troops, and it's another hex-based map, and, you know, we move and attack and all that good stuff. You know, like XCOM, and you get the idea. I'm done making examples. So what I think the basics here are, because I have not played this game, but I have watched a couple videos of people playing the pre-release, so I have a somewhat of an idea. These are your ranges. Obviously, the further away you move, the less things you can do. Your action points. So I think if we would move into green, we would still have 2 attacks. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I think. And then the yellow's 1 attack, and then this is none. Something like that. So these are just melee guys, right? That's all they have. Oh no, they have a razor bow, and they have 2 spearmen. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take our skewers, and we're just gonna march right on up in. Ooh, okay. And we're gonna place in defense. Okay. Let's see here. Some more skewers. March these guys right up in here. And our marauders. So, do we have... I guess our Blight Doctor is a ranged unit, but other than that, looks like we're all melee. So let's hear a short, heavy crossbow. And we can cast a spell. So, I clicked on cast a spell with our Blight Doctors, and this brings up the spell book. And here's all the spells that they can cast. So they can cast Lion's Courage. Oh no, this is me. Okay. So how do I get to the... How do I get to my Blight Doctor spells? Well, let's look at our spells anyway. So we have Lion's Courage, instills a warrior with unparalleled bravery and an overpowering aura. Bestows target friendly unit with a +3 strength, overwhelm, and strong will. It costs 8 mana with 8 casting points. Yep. And then we have Berserk. Attempts to cause target enemy unit to go berserk. If it fails, the unit is slightly hindered instead. Berserk units don't obey orders. Instead, they attempt to attack the nearest unit with their melee attack. Slightly hindered units suffer -25% move for 1 turn. So those are our only spells? It would appear that those are the only spells we can cast right now. Oh, we were... Okay. Okay, we were selected on our character. I thought we were on the... So here's our Blight Doctors. So they have Poison Bolts, Weakening Touch. Poison Bolts shoots poison bolts at them. Yep, pretty self-explanatory. Cure Disease. Okay. So let's... Can we shoot them? So we have poison bolts selected, right? There we go. Okay, so we attack their spearmen. Can we shoot? Okay, and okay. So here's for ranged. These blue circles are what's in our ranged attack range. So if we move forward 1, we can then shoot this spearman. But like many other games, there's different aspects that go into it. Like right now we have a line of sight penalty minus 75% and a shield range penalty minus 50%. So we're getting a penalty because we don't have a clear line of sight because we're shooting over these rocks, and they have looks like shields, which help them against range attacks. That's just a range penalty of 50%. So what I think we're gonna do, let's cast Berserk. Ready to cast Berserk. Attempts, yeah, okay. I thought we... Oh, it's just tell me, okay, it's just an interface. Okay, so let's cast Berserk on this unit and hopefully get them to take out their archers. So they are Berserk for 2 turns. And all of our units have moved, so now we will end the turn. That worked out magnificent. They just slaughtered their own archers. Oh, their spearmen can chuck spears. Okay. So let's move on in and attack. The target will retaliate ×2 overwhelm. Let's just do it. Screw it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We just slaughtered them. Okay. Let's take these guys, move in on those spearmen. And we win the battle. So, simple enough. Obviously, it's one of our first battles. We're going to get into much worse. So we have some damage on some units here. And that's like the RPG element, because not only do you create your own character and you kind of progress them and unlock new spells and all that good stuff, but your units you have to manage too. See, recruit rank, they 7 out of 10. Right after where it says tier 1 goblin pikeman. So your units will actually level up as they, battle and do all that good stuff too. So exploring the gold mine, we discovered 47 gold. Okay. So that's everything's moved then, right? So yeah, he can't go anywhere else. And we just move them. Can they keep moving? Oh, they can keep moving. Okay. So here's an air node, which we don't really need. What do we reveal over here? Another gold mine. Or just these dudes. Let's go to the farm. Because the farm was in our our city range. So we'll go ahead and go into another manual combat for this. Like I said, I'm going to do manual combat for, the first couple battles, get used to it, and then I'll probably auto combat except for really major important battles. So what are we fighting? What are these things? A fell horse. Okay. Some kind of like demon steeds, or I don't know. Alright. So let's just get right up into it. Actually, let's be a little more defensive. So let's move this guy up here. Have them defend. And then we're going to move these guys right here and have them defend. We are going to take our crossbow. And let's just take a pot shot at this guy. Did some damage. Okay, we really don't want these guys in harm's way. Our blight doctors, so let's move them back here and let's have them shoot some poison bolts at that unit. Okay, and then we'll take this unit and we'll put them right here in defense. And these guys are just gonna stay there because they're really fairly wounded from our last battle, so it's gonna be turn. See what they are gonna do. So they're gonna flank around anyway. Okay, so that we just lost that unit. And we lost that unit. Okay. We're down 2 units already. Down 2 units, but we should still be okay. So is this the one we injured? 28 out of 40. Holy crap, these things have a lot of life. 19 out of 40, so... Attempts to weaken target enemy unit. Suffers -1, -2, or 40%. It's for 5 turns. So let's take poison bolts. Let's shoot them at this thing. Oh yeah. So we have 1 of those down. Now the tricky thing is, let's focus on one of these other ones. I really don't want to put my blade doctors in harm's way, but I don't think we can do much. Let's just go attack these guys. Okay, and have this one attack that unit. Okay, so we're actually good. So we still have our unit, and that only has 1 life, so suck it, nerd. And we won, but we suffered 2 casualties. We lost 2 goblin skewers. Okay, exploring the Great Marm. We discovered a warg. That's nice. And some gold. So we're taking the reward. For sure. Okay, what's this? Here. Oh, that's our warg. So let's have our warg move in. And just gonna wait here. So now, over here, much like Civilization, there's pop-ups of what you should do on your turn. So let's select a skill to research. So this are the different things we can start researching. So we have basic seafaring, enables units to embark, move over water. Raise militia, produce berserker, summon spell, cast the Empire citizens, calls the Empire citizens to battle, instantly deploys a regular unit at targeted owned city at the cost of -100. I'm guessing that's population. 30 mana, 30 casting points, 1 turn. So, I mean, maybe that. Warfare 1 increases spell casting points, allowing you to cast more spells per turn. That's also fairly good. Okay, so this right here is our research points. And right now we have 20. So this is going to cost 60, and then it tells you how many turns it's going to take for you to research that, that spell. So it's your rugged pioneers. Laborer units gain +8 movement and mountaineering. Okay, training regimen. The gold production cost of archer, cavalry, infantry, regular, and pikeman units is reduced by 20%. That, I think, is going to be a key here. Authority of the sword. City enhancement forces neighboring lands to submit to the Empire's rule through demonstration of military power. Target friendly city gains a +1 domain radius. That also might be good. So let's hear. So these are the spells that have this like this building behind them. I think they're like global ongoing effects, and these here with like this symbol behind it, I think those are like battle spells, and these are probably like overworld spells, like on this overall map. So terraformer obviously enables terraforming terrain, dense vegetation, and barrens. So that might be useful later on, but I don't think we have a use for that right now. I think right now we're thinking about training regimen, warfare, or raising militia. But we didn't check out these yet, so let's see where the battle spells are. Last Stand bestows +2 defense, first strike, and a polearm ability. Target friendly unit until end of combat. And Stone Skin protects a body from physical harm by shielding it with an armor of stone. Target friendly unit gets +3 Yeah, let's go with the training regimen. I think that, you know, that's going to allow us to have a bigger army, which obviously is going to be very important when we're playing a warlord. So handle hero join offer. So we have a hero offering to join us. Amok the Beast Friend, level 1 Archdruid, wants to join our forces for 100 gold. Yes, we will accept. We will accept you. So I'm gonna have you go with the War Riders. And so our objective: defeat all rival empires. That's our victory condition. An allied victory conditions. These are just our different victory conditions. Yep. And we're going to end the turn. So that was the end of our first turn. And we just settled our first city. A goblin outpost owned by us. Income of 23 hammers. I don't know what the hammers stand for, but I assume it's some kind of production. 21 gold, 540 population, 24 happiness. So if we click on this, this is the range of our city. So we have our gold mine and our farm inside the city. Here we can recruit some units. So you can produce a Goblin Untouchable, which is an irregular. He has Poison, Spit, and Melee Strike. Interesting, and we can also produce a battering ram. And then we can go to, you know, we can build different buildings. You know, we have options where we can raise and plunder the city. So right now we are the Goblin race, and this is our throne city. So if we flee into the void, which I believe means like if our hero character would die or get defeated in battle, they'll, after a while, they'll respawn here. As long as we still control the throne city. So let's look into building some buildings up in here. Warlord's Command unlocks the production of class-specific units for the city depending on Empire upgrades. Okay. Increases gold income by 50%. Population growth by 50%. Laboratory. City generates an additional 10 research. Leads to observatory and seek knowledge. So this leads to stone walls and siege workshops. It unlocks the Goblin Builder and the Goblin Settler. So the Builder's Hall we are going to want eventually. I don't think we want it right away. Public baths. The shrine generates mana. That unlocks Goblin Blight Doctors. Okay. So, I don't think I went over this up here, but this is obviously our gold. We have 331, we get 33 a turn. This is mana. So we have 50 and we get 10 a turn, our research. And then this is our casting points. This is the amount of mana that can be channeled for spells each turn. So we can spend 20 mana a turn, basically. This unlocks Goblin Marauder and Goblin Swarm Darter. So let's just go ahead and build the barracks. Produce. So that's going to take 5 turns for the barracks. We could hurry it for an additional 200 gold and minus 100 happiness for 5 turns. Don't think that's going to happen. And then I think let's also get the shrine, because I want some more of those Goblin Blight Doctors. So we're working on building some stuff in our city. So now we can take our units and have our units go and conquer some more area. Well, first let's take this unit and let's check this out. Some kind of scroll. Training regimen research. So that completed our actual the research we were working on. Let's zoom out here. And this is a cool thing about Age of Wonders. So this is the map. I'm just using the middle mouse wheel to scroll out. This is the overworld map. So we're actually at the bottom here. So I think we can either look out this way or this way. And it looks like there's probably just mountains here. But this is really cool, like an old classic like fantasy map, border, and all that. So let's zoom back in. And let's start sending this guy out this way to explore a little bit. Ooh, what is that? A dungeon. And we're some kind of like volcanic land. So we found a dungeon over there. Let's take this guy, and we'll go here. So it looks like some dwarves. God, we're goblins. We can't let dwarves get away. No, absolutely no mercy. And we'll do manual combat once again. Okay. So the dwarves get to take their turn. Oh. Throwing stones at our Blight Doctors already. Okay. So let's go to the Blight Doctors. We could chuck this back. They have Blight Protection. Well, that sucks. Okay. So we'll take our Marauder. Let's move our Marauder up here. And let's cast some spells. So let's cast Berserk on this unit. Prospector or Axeman? They both have 40%. These guys have more life. So let's cast it on them. So they resist it. So they get -7 movement. Yeah, they get -7 movement. This This might not go so well for us. Let's move right here. Go into defense and take our wargs. So we could rush up in there and attack, but I think that's just a terrible idea. So let's move our wargs behind this unit. I don't think our Blight Doctor is going to be much help. Let's move them here behind this unit, and then we'll cast poison, but I don't know where that's going to do a whole lot. Oh, sounds like they leveled up. Yes, they are now tier 2. Or were they already tier 2? Either way, they definitely leveled up. Okay. So you're going to throw stones. Yep. They're going to wipe out this unit. Yep. With stones. With stones. Okay. I'm done messing around, I believe. At least I like to think I'm done messing around. Okay, let's flank this unit. Oh, we only got one melee. Let's take our wargs up in here. Well, that could have went a lot better. I think we probably should have let him run away. Cast our poison on this. Okay, so that's one unit down. How much life do we have? We have 40 out of 45 life. Can we crossbow? We can, but it's not going to do a whole lot. Let's cast Lion's Courage on them. Hopefully that helps them stay alive. Look at these lame dwarves just running around throwing stones. Okay, so how much life? So 4 to 6 times 3. Can't kill them. This 6 to 10 times 2. Can't kill them either. So let's go after these guys. Oh, we did kill him. Okay. I'm fine with that then. Let's move here. So we still have line of sight being blocked. 2 to 4 times 3. Yeah, not the best. Just do it. So at least be something. Okay, so they are down to 21. 8 to 12 times 2, so let's try and hopefully take them out. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we lost a bunch of units again, but we won the battle. So we lost 2 more units. Both of these leveled up. So rank Trooper. Okay. See, they leveled up. Bonuses. Trooper gets +1 melee and 2 hit points. And yeah, it's the same for both. Okay. So we get 46 gold for that. And that's going to end our turn, maybe? Nope, select new research. So we do get to select new research right now. Okay. So now we have some new options. Fertility rights. Population of the entire empire grows 15% faster. And war effort. The Empire's citizens support the war and work harder to ensure its victory. The Empire's cities generate an additional 10 gold. That's, you know, that's pretty good. Close warfare. Allows me to cast more spells per turn. I think we need, let's research the raise the militia. And that we're going to end that turn. New day dawns. And I'm going to cut the video here. I think, you know, 2 turns, a couple manual battles, even though they were poorly executed. But I think that's a good start for the first video. I'm super excited. I'm really excited to really get into the meat of this game. We, you know, barely scratched the surface so far. And we'll be back here next week for another episode, for episode 2. Leave a like and a comment, you know, all that typical pandering stuff. It really lets me know you guys are enjoying it. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying it. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.